this is for veggies, okay? Now, first of all, let me start with you are going to have a meal guide with your challenge pack. And that meal guide will help you calculate your calories that you should be intaking each and every single day. Now, how you use, okay, so let's say you calculate your calorie intake. Now, different challenge programs have different ways of calculating your calorie intake because not every program is designed the same, and in some you're going to be doing more strength training, and in others you're going to be doing more cardio. So depending on how the program is built, that's how they're going to give you on how to calculate your calorie intake. So so this is basically in general for every challenge pack that has these lovely portion control containers. Okay, now, so after you have calculated your calorie intake and you already know the number that you should be intaking every single day, this is where this comes in. Okay, so now you're going to have a booklet where it gives you the column of how many of each container you can take every single day. Okay, so let's say you can take 2 of these. Okay, so you would basically go to your meal guide again and then look at the foods that you can use in this container. A lot of what I use in this container is brown rice, oatmeal, and sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, and I don't think I can think of anything else right now. But that's what I use it. So let's say I can only eat 2 of these every single day. You can use, 2 of these containers of potatoes in your lunch, but I like to spread it out because you don't know, you want to spread out your carbs, you want to spread out your vegetables, your fruits, your proteins. You want to spread them out throughout your day. You don't want to just have a full plate for lunch and then, I don't know, just eat an apple for dinner, So you want to spread them out. So let's say I use one of these potatoes, right? Okay, and then for the green one, it's your vegetables. Again, your meal guide is going to tell you what kinds of vegetables and you can use for this container. Fill it up. Like, it's pretty big. These containers look tiny, but at the end of the time that you actually put food in there, you're going to put it in your plate and be like, whoa, it's a lot. And learn that you're going to be eating throughout the day. So even if your lunch looks small, know that in 2 or 3 hours, you're going to have your snack. And another 2 or 3 hours, you're going to have your dinner. So it's like you're going to be constantly eating, and that's what the goal is here, to have like 2 to 3 hours a part of your meal, so your metabolism keeps running. And then in turn, you're losing weight throughout the process. Alright guys, so this is used for my proteins. I use this for chicken, steak, I think once I used it for like pork chop. I think it has choices, and know that the top choices are the most healthiest. All the way to the bottoms are the ones that you can choose, but are not the very best choices to make. So look at your meal guide, get to learn it. You want to learn highlight the ones that you like. Go to your vegetable list, to your protein list, and highlight or mark the ones that you will potentially be using throughout this process. This way it makes it easier for your next week when you're gonna meal prep. You're gonna go back to your meal guide and see, okay, well, I can use chicken this week, or I can use fish this week, or I can use salmon this week. So try to change it every week at least. Alright, so for your green container, it's fruits. Again, it's going to give you a list of fruits of what you can eat, of what you can choose from. Now with this container, I like to use it with my shake, with my Shakeology. I like to blend in fruit with my shake. And either you can fill up, again, the meal guide is going to tell you how much of fruit you can take, but a lot of people and myself like to add banana into the Shakeology. Now Shakeology, you don't fill up one, bananas in here and then throw it in your blender. It's actually, one of these is equal to half of a large banana. So if you're going to add bananas in your shake, basically one of these will equal to half a banana, not fill this up with with banana. If that makes sense, hopefully that does. If anything, and if you have any questions, you can always email me or Facebook message me, which is the best method for me to respond quicker. And what else? Let's see. Let me move the ones I already did. So now the blue one. The blue one is for healthy fats, as you can see right here. Healthy fats. These are good. I use them mostly for cheeses, avocado, and what else? I think that's all I use it for. I'm really simple, guys. Like, if you love to cook, then go all out. Like, look at your meal guide and look what you can create. But I'm very simple. I like to keep things simple. Once in a while I'll see and I'll create something, but I'm such a okay, let's throw cheese in it, let's throw avocado in it. So that's just the way I do it. You can do it differently. That's totally up to you. Okay, so now the little orange one is for dressings and seeds. Again, look at your meal guide and see what type of dressings, and they give you a list of dressing recipes. So you can actually make your own healthy dressings, and you can use it in your salads or your chicken or whatever you're eating. And then one of these will equal to a serving of dressing. And I usually don't use this. I think I should probably, just so I can, make the food a little bit more flavorful. But definitely use all your containers, guys. Don't miss out. Like, if you're allowed to eat seeds, like a container of seeds, why not? Just throw it in, the more food. If you're allowed, why not? Okay, so how to incorporate all of these. This is just what I do. Like, for example, in the mornings, I chop up like peppers or onions or spinach, or just something, mushrooms, and put it in one container. So I just chop it up, mix it up, put it in a container, fill up a container of it, put it in my pan, start stirring it with a little bit of oil. And then I tend to, one of these, again, this is where that whole banana thing that you can't stuff a lot of banana in the purple container method play into this as well. So it'll tell you in your meal plan that 2 eggs equals one of the red containers. And I think 8 egg whites equals 1 red container. So if you decide to eat egg whites, you don't have to fill this up. You can just, make the count of 8 egg whites. Another thing, I think 8 egg whites equals to 1 cup. So what I like to do is I like to use 1 whole egg and 4 egg whites, which is half of a cup. And then just stir it up and put it in with my vegetables. I like to do that because 2 eggs kind of seems sometimes very small, like such a small portion for me when I'm feeling hungry in the morning. And the method of mixing egg whites and a whole egg kind of works for me because it makes it look bigger and more food. So again, 1 whole egg and 4 egg whites, which is half of a cup of egg whites, will equal 1 red. And then I like to, you can put either cheese or half cheese and half avocado of the blue container. It's totally up to you guys. Don't even hesitate to be so portioned about it. The cheese needs to be oh, let's take out a string of cheese because it's coming out. No, guys, don't do that. I encourage you not to do that. Yes, see what you eat, make healthier choices in your foods, but don't make it too strict on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. If you went over a blue container a day, 2 days, even 3 days a week, so what? You're working out and you're moving your body. So mean, I'm not saying, you know, go out and eat junk food. I'm just saying, like, don't make this so complicated on yourself, and don't make this process difficult and to the point where you're not liking the process because it's so restricted to what you can eat and how much you can eat. Your body sometimes needs more calories, and during some days more than others, and you only know yourself. You know yourself. Obviously, you know, okay, I've gone too far, like I shouldn't eat that donut, or hey, you know what, I'm feeling like eating extra cheese today, I'm gonna put 2 containers, you know, rather than just 1. All right, it's not the end of the world, you know. So that's one thing. As your coach, I like to go by that. Try to stick within the week, within your containers, but like I said, you want to go over 1 or 2. You know, another purple, let's say you want to throw in whole banana rather than half a banana in your shake, go ahead. Like, that's not gonna, I don't see that as bad. Now, if you want to add, you know, Pop-Tarts to your, I don't know, to your carb container, then, you know, that I kind of go like, okay, what are you doing, you know? But if you're making healthy choices overall, it's all right, guys. All right, so hopefully this video helps you. I know it was fast and it was simple. If you guys have more questions, please let me know. Again, Facebook message me or email me. Bye, guys.